Hold on, my brother. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. They call it the secret interview that shook Nigerian government. This interview you are about to listen to now, my brother, this program you are about to listen to is the program between Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, and I tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. This program is what landed these two guys into this trouble we are into today. I am not saying I am blaming them because of the program, but I'm just telling you the truth they spoke on this program is the reason why they decided that these two guys can never see the light of the day again. That is what I'm trying to make you to understand, so that you don't put me out of context that I said they are the one that put us in trouble. No, this program, what have been said in this program, the truth they revealed on this program, the seriousness that the world and the people who are oppressing us saw on this program between Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, my brother, that is when they vowed that these two guys must be crippled at all costs. Please listen to this interview. It is a kind of 20-something minutes program, but you are going to come down to listen to it, and I will interject. I will say, okay, let me download to attach. My brother, the owner of this video does not permit me to download, so that they will not copyright the program that we are doing. It is not good that you come back tomorrow, you cannot find my channel or my pages again. So let me just play the video to you so that you can listen to it. There's nothing to show. It is all about Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, and the program they had together, plus other people who are in that meeting. So please, there's nothing too special about watching. But the most important thing there is for you to listen and hear all the whole lines. What to make these people being paid today is in this program. I don't know why this program is not trending. This is not a today's program. It has been programmed for years, maybe 2019, 2020 to 2021, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself have been in ICC or the ICJ, International Court of Justice, to give testimony, or rather to testify, right, or witness over that Operation Python Dance 1 and 2 in his father's compound in Abia. Okay, I beg more than overs. Sometimes I'm a stammerer, but you will not know because I hide my own. But sometimes when you hold me, I feel stammer from now till tomorrow. But all the same, let us just listen to this message, and then whatever you have to say over this matter, please drop it at the comment section of this video, and please let this video now start to trend, so that other world who still believe, whom we can count on, they will don't know where the problem is coming from and how to mitigate from it. Please let us listen to this.
To align your brain and take a very proper decision and know where you are going to and how to get there. Pay attention. Let's listen to this interview to the very end. Don't go anywhere.
Just because you know everything we do in Biafra, we stand by the truth. We do everything with evidence and fact. Just to back up what you have just said, I told you about 93 pages of...
That is PM Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku.
Application filed to the ICC. Barely few years of formation of IPOB, because this was in 2016. Barely 2 years, the foundation of Nigeria were shaken by the formation of IPOB and the activity of the IPOB in Nigeria. So on that ground,
the reason why they vowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be out of the way. Formation of IPOB alone and ESN shake the foundation of Nigeria. If, in fact, the owner of Nigeria, which is the UK, tried everything humanly possible to trap Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, make I no talk, they tried to buy him in UK using a very close friend to him, but he did not fail for that trick. Let us continue.
This application was filed in 2016 January. So okay. I'm bringing it to the screen now for people to see. For those who are asking, this is number one. The application has been filed 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and this is 2021. Okay. And there is nothing to show for it. And that is a place I'm going. I'm going somewhere with this statement I'm making now, which we are going to discuss, later on in this program. Now, when you read the introduction here, it says, 1. This communication is hereby filed to the Office of the Prosecutor, the OTP of the International Criminal Court, the ICC, pursuant to Article the Rome Statute by Professor Goran Slota and Andrew on behalf of the indigenous people of Biafra, a movement dedicated to self-determination of a former republic of Biafra in southeastern Nigeria, as well as on behalf of 17 individual citizens of Nigeria, victims collectively with the IPOB, the petitioner. 2. The petitioners submit that, based on the information set out herein, there is reason to believe that crimes against humanity within the jurisdiction of the ICC, in particular, murder, unlawful imprisonment, torture, enforcement, disappearance, other inhuman act, and persecution have been committed in the context of politically and ethnically motivated state violence against primarily IPOB members and the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. Due to the absence of domestic criminal proceedings, with respect to those potentially bearing the greatest responsibility for these crimes, in particular, but not limited to Nigeria current President Muhammadu Buhari, and that was then, and in the light of the gravity of the act committed. Now, this is 93 pages, 93 good pages. The list can go on and go on. Factual evidences, citations, references, up to 93 good pages. And of course, like we said in the beginning, that you do not want to discuss this thing because a lot have been done and the people are not aware of it. So just to let the public understand, what the IPOB have done all this while. When people go on social media to say IPOB under leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing this or they are not doing that, so this is just one evidence of it, that as far back as 2016, you have started taking actions which are necessary, lawful and legal actions against the Nigeria terrorist state. But up to now, nothing is happening. But I'm still going to come back to why I am showing this thing, because the actions of today is as a result of the failure of the international community to heed to the call of the Biafra people, of which you have done honorably well in that aspect. So this is just a side comment on what you have said before. Now, going to what you just said about how Nigeria, how it will benefit the other region and the components that makes up Nigeria, how it will benefit them when Nigeria is disintegrated. And you made mention of what you read, that Nigeria of yesterday, that yesterday is better than today. And that is very awkward fact. Very, very awkward fact. Every president that comes to Nigeria, the last one will always be better than the new one. It's not only in the economic sector and all that. But the second question, or the third question I want to ask you is this. Now, looking at what is happening now, a lot of people don't understand what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of people still believe, they still believe somehow in Nigeria, they believe that the political structure of Nigeria is the major problem. And we, people following you, have a different view and a different opinion to this. And I think this is where the interest is clashing. Anybody?
Please, I beg you, make sure you share this message. This program need to start to go viral again. I don't know when this video was published or when this message was preached, whether it go viral, but now let us make it go viral. Please, I beg you, please share this message.
That is shouting for Nigeria today believe that the problem is in the political structure. We are believing that the problem is not about political structure, but rather there is a motivated or there is a premeditated act to take our land and turn it into Islamic State or Fulanize us. So we are not looking at the aspect of the political structure anymore. It is a struggle for survival of our people. I want you to shed more light on this, because those supporting one Nigeria must have reason. And the reason what we have seen is that they are thinking that the political structure of Nigeria is the problem of Nigeria. So can you tell us more about, that it is not the political structure, rather something they should know about?
Thank you so much. Something you know about.
The voice you are about to hear now, or the one you just hear small, now the voice of the Odogu, the big elephant in the house, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike of Igbo land. Ngwa, enjoy the rest of the news.
Let's pretend not to talk about it. Everybody knows about the hegemonic tendencies of the foreign countries. We are well versed in the
I call it shenanigans of those people who are always expanding. There was a lecture that I gave that the Fulanis are the only people that continues to expand. Not expand in terms of population, but in terms of territorial influence and supplanting existing cultures and traditions with their own. When we say this, people say, oh, you're warmongering, you're profiling, and it is hate and all the rest of it. And I say it is pure nonsense. Look at the history of the Hausa people. Those of you that want one Nigeria, look at what is happening today in Kandin Borno, in place called Borno State. Look at the fate of those of them in the Middle Belt. Look at the fate of those of them, our brothers and sisters in Yoruba land. Even the Caliphate left their footprints there many, many years ago in Kwara State. Many years ago, they overran Nupe people of Niger State. Many years ago, some of you don't know this. They possibly tried to convert the attack of Ghana to Islam. These things are there. They are everywhere. If one Nigeria means that our land should be surrendered to people from Senegambia, then death is a better option because it's not going to happen. Yes, we are the Biafran people, and within that Biafra, it contains a very unique roots in the world called the words. They're very difficult to understand, but they're very unique. Very, very unique. I don't think anybody is more stubborn than we are. I don't think anybody is more generous than we are. I do not believe that any race on this earth is more affluent in terms of natural blessing than we are. Anybody thinking they can use the guise of one Nigeria to take the land of our ancestors, that person is dreaming. Them and their dogs, they are dreaming. And I will tell you why they're dreaming. They have tried before, over 300 years ago, to take that very land. They failed. Islam made it to the sea across West Africa. Islam made it to the Atlantic Ocean. The only place that Islam did not succeed is the East. And when they came for that very jihad, we had no army at all. God Almighty in heaven took it out of the fought for us. All their armies died. That thing they tried in Kwara State and succeeded. They tried in Lower Benue, in Idom and Igede lands, and they did. All their armies died. The few that survived trekked back to Zaria.
Hear what he said. What they tried in Yoruba land and succeeded. They tried it in Igala, Idoma. All the whole Ottoman Dafodio armies perish. Still yet you have scallywags, all these dimwits, all these afonjaks will come out and begin to bring mark for where Igbos dey. Now these guys wanna go collect very soon, I swear. Wanna go collect waiting no good. Wanna go see game mind come they talk where an Igbo man stand to the talk. Waiting they try for Kwara, they succeeded. And they have entered Oyo, they succeeded. They tried it in Idoma. Even what is happening in Benue State tomorrow, they still never converted any state there. I mean in that middle belt. But they have taken this the land of this hooligans, this Arboros society. I mean Unity Beggars Association of Nigeria. When I go to bring mark for where Igbo man there. And I don't get ahead.
I must warn anybody. All of these people are getting or saying, oh, want one Nigeria. You are setting up yourselves to fail. You are as foolish as Hausa peasants. Hausa peasants did the same thing you're doing. Oh, allow them, give them land, give them cattle. By the time they woke up, all their kings were dead. Hausa kingdom became Fulani Emirates. Where you have Hausa governors, you have Fulani governors.
Yes.
Telling you we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. And I keep asking myself, why is it that people don't see all these things? You see, because, of course, that is why we call them stupid, because they are very foolish. Without apologies to anyone. Because if you are not foolish, history is there for you to reference. These people asking you for land, asking you for that maintain peace, let's stay in one Nigeria. What are their ambitions? What have they done in the past? Because they will come from nationalism, from their behavior in the past. You now know if you can trust them or not. But it's Britain that is behind the scenes, removing everything that's happening in this. I am a good citizen. I I go to the British Parliament. I know there are good men in England. It is a land of conscience. It was English people that left Southampton to come to America to build America, the land of the free. English people, yes. They traveled on a ship called Mary Rose. They landed at a place called New England. Conscientious, honorable, God-fearing people. They were the ones that helped slaves to escape from the south to the north. English people. But there is a breed we have now. Blood-sucking demons. Their job is to hold Africa down. To hold the black person down. And how are they doing it? They don't want you to tamper with any of their creations in Africa. All these idiotic states, all these artificial boundaries they gave us in Africa. No, because that is the beginning of the chain that is holding us down. And they know it. And the question is, who is the Nigerian? And I will ask you simple, I want you to contemplate something. So I ask you now to go and prepare a Nigerian dish for me. What are you going to present? Because if you bring a wedding soup, somebody from the east will tell you that is not their food. They're not going to eat it. If you bring apple for a big iPhone, somebody from Kano State will tell you that is not our food. If you bring Tuwo, is it Tuwo Shikafi or whatever they call it, somebody from the Middle West will tell you that is not our food. Ordinary food that is no commodity. Is it the way they dress? So I keep asking myself every blessed day when I wake up, what is it tonight? And then I discover these two things. And it makes society corrupt. And secondly, those two things are very, very pivotal. They are the things driving history. People talk about their founding fathers. When the foreigners are talking, they say our founding fathers, and I keep asking them, Nigeria, your president, so-called, in dead Buhari, is older than the country. And where else in the world do you have a head of state that is actually older than the country? Some people don't know this. Only in Africa. Because they came to Africa and they built all these constructions, and now in our idiocy we accepted it. Well, I keep asking all the time, can you go to Europe to build a country for them? They will hand you that symbol. If you cannot do the same thing in Europe that Europeans did in Africa, then why are you accepting it? Why are you accepting it? The key thing here is the way we reason. That is the way with the black man. How we
The message is still going, but there is a problem, and the problem is the background music. I don't know how they might see this message, but they just have a few minutes because it's just 21 minutes video, and we have 18 minutes already. I know I must have taken some time to analyze some certain things, but we cannot keep up with this background music again. Let us just cut it. The main message has been passed, and you have already seen the video where Simon Ekpa asked a very vital question. Do you know that the vital question, what put them into trouble, or rather, why our oppressors vow that these two guys must go? Do you know what it is? Nnamdi Kanu made a statement. He said he have secretly go to stand as a witness on a trial in ICC International Court of International Criminal Court over Operation Python dance. So the people who are involved in that scenario, in that what would I call it, in that crime, they are the one that vowed, because Operation Python dance have everything to do with all the whole Southeast governors, including UK and other allies unknown. Operation Python dance will buy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It have everything to do with Ojuzo Kalo, Dave Umahi, Rochas Okorocha, all the whole Southeast governors as of that time. It have everything to do with it, and also Theresa May, I think Theresa May, U.S. High Commission, and what of the other guy again that have resigned, or rather that have finished his tenure. So these guys were the ones who calculated this. You understand me? So when he went out there to testify, that is when they vowed that, man, they have to try this guy. If they allow this guy, that this guy is going to spoil all their evil plans. So that in the problem emanated from this program you just finished to watch. In case you are wondering, how does it bring the problem? That is the problem, and I have just told you the problem. So have a nice day. We don't have much time to go to the comment section, but let me know what you think at the comment section of this video, if they allow the video to stand. If they target copyright, I might decide to delete it. But I pray they will allow it to exist. Okay, bye.